Hey everyone, let's jump into the business. Here, as you can see, I have this devart library installed on my development environment. So the initial step you need to take is to navigate into devart.com, and here we have Python connectors. These Python connectors by Devart provides you a full support for dozens of different database engines and cloud services, and they're all available for Windows, macOS, and Linux. An amazing thing is that you can have direct connection without the database client libraries. That means when you're deploying your solution, you don't need to think about supplying the database client library for every user. Moreover, this supports encrypted connections using SSH, SSL TLS, and HTTPS tunneling. So in my case here, I have downloaded the Python connector for MySQL and MariaDB. Well, when you download it, you will have help files available in your folder. For instance, I'm going to open this right now. So this is the help folder, and we have this documentation right here, and you can find how to install this library. So basically, you can navigate the directory that contains the extracted wheel packages, and you can just run these commands based on your needs. Well, now let's see this Python connector in action. Here, we need to establish a connection into the database. So we're going to use devart.mysql and connect function. And here we can have a server. In our case, this is going to be localhost and a database. And the database name goes right here, e-commerce DB. And you need to provide user ID. It could be, for instance, root or any other available user in the server, and the password. And we're going to take the result into one variable. For instance, we're going to call it my connection. There we go. And now what we have to do, we need to create a cursor object right here. So my cursor, my connection, dot cursor. And now we can provide the query and then execute it. So we're going to use my cursor right here, dot execute, and we can have something like this. And right here, rows, my cursor dot fetch all function. And now we have the data. Now we can close the connection. So right here, my connection dot close, and we're going to return rows, and that is pretty much it. I'm going to save it, and if we go down right here, we have this populate tree view function to populate the tree with the data, and the data is coming from fetch a data function right here, and we're going through it row by row and inserting the elements to a tree. And this is the main window. So basically we have 5 columns right here. We are defining the column headings and using the populate tree view function, and root.mainloop runs the application. So now let me open my terminal. Here I'm going to type python main.py. And as you can see, we're connecting to the MySQL database using the Python connector by Devart, and it's pretty simple and smooth. So if you want a similar easy integration to various data sources and cloud services, you can always check them out on devart.com/Python.